Palworld has had a phenomenal past 13 days. The game launched into early access just 13 days ago, and it has been an absolutely phenomenal 13 days for the team. And it's just getting better, with even more news recently announced by Xbox, and they have just sold 19 million copies. That's a phenomenal amount of copies in just under 2 weeks. This game is doing absolutely brilliant. It is loads of fun. If you haven't played it, I'd highly recommend checking it out. It is currently on Xbox Game Pass, so you can even play for free. Now, in the past few days, we have seen numerous updates go out, but before we go into the updates that we've seen recently, they've announced something from Xbox. Xbox has now officially announced that it will be working directly with Pocket Pair, which are the developers of Palworld, to improve Palworld, providing various resources to help them get updates out on a parity with Steam's version. So they've also announced a few other little things that they're going to be working alongside the team to help with, and that is dedicated servers, engineering resources to help with GPU and memory optimization, speeding up processes to make Palworld updates available for players faster, and bringing better optimization for Xbox platforms, which is absolutely outstanding. This small little indie team, and they've got the big boys on side, and they are absolutely smashing records. They recently announced the sales from Xbox and the sales from Steam. So there is a lot of people playing this game. But hopefully, working alongside Xbox, we will see a decent parity with the Steam updates and the Xbox updates. Hopefully, they come out at roughly the same time. Recently, they've been putting out updates, and Xbox is going to be a little bit behind, because they're making it for PC. That was their main goal at first, get it out on PC and get everything sorted. And I think it's easier to get in touch with the community through PC and through Steam rather than it is Xbox. And they can actually get access to numbers and stats a lot quicker through PC and Steam than they can through Xbox, whereas they have to go through Xbox to get the numbers from somebody there rather than someone in their team being able to see it on the PC and Steam end. So that's good news. It's great news that the Xbox are going to be working with them, and hopefully it does work a bit better on Xbox. I don't know about everybody else's experience. Me and a few friends, I play on PC, they both play on Xbox, but I have played on Xbox. Now, I've played it on the Xbox X, not the new Series X. I can't remember which one it is. It's the black swanky one. I think it was meant to be the Elite or something like that. So quite an old Xbox. And I've had numerous issues on there. Constant drop frame rates, a couple of crashes. I can probably play for an hour and a half before I experience a crash. And then after that, it's normally a couple of crashes. On PC, on the other hand, absolutely phenomenal performance. I've had no issues whatsoever. And hopefully, with them now working with Xbox directly, we will start to see those Xbox issues slightly be knocked to the back as fast as possible. They are working really hard to bring updates out as quickly as they possibly can, as and when they find them. But as mentioned in a previous video, they are working with over 50,000 requests for a relatively small team. But with Xbox on side, there could be people in Xbox that will help with those requests, which will definitely iron things out a little bit quicker. They also recently announced that the number of players have exceeded 19 million. So in less than 2 weeks, they've sold 12 million copies on Steam, and on Xbox, 7 million. Now, I don't know if the Xbox stats combined the actual sales or the Game Pass. I don't know whether it'd all be Game Pass, not 100% sure. I do wonder if it is going to be mainly Game Pass. I'd assume so, because then you're not having to pay for it, and it is 25 quid. So it's cheap. I would say it's cheap for the amount of hours that you get in on there and the amount of fun that you can have with it. But even still, those are absolutely phenomenal numbers, and I am so glad that this game is doing as well as it's doing, because it really is great. It's smashing AAA titles off of their spots, and it's insane. But with that have come a lot of issues over the past few weeks, such as many people selling NFTs in the game's name and saying it's from the actual Palworld team, which, yep, a bit of an issue. There's also a lot of apps apparently going around using product and name images, such as Palworld. They're appearing on app stores and Google Play, but they have no affiliation with the Palworld game in any way. They have said they've not done any NFTs, they're not doing any mobile games, and they're not doing like massive random giveaways that people have seen. So I haven't seen any of the giveaways or the phone app. I did try and have a look, but I couldn't find anything in the UK, so maybe it's in different countries. But either way, it's good that they're letting the community know and trying to address the issues as fast as they possibly can to avoid anybody getting scammed. Now, as well as all of these beautiful numbers, we've also had an update. And that update is the Steam patch 0.1.4.0 and the Xbox 0.1.1.3. Now, the Steam version has already been released and the Xbox version will be released as soon as it is ready. I don't know if they still have to go for a lot of certification or not, or whether they're sort of fast-tracked on the certification process because of the amount of sales they're bringing in. Not too sure on that one. Now, the Steam version for this update has already been released, and the Xbox version will be released as soon as it is ready. So, hopefully not too long with Xbox on side now. I don't know if they still have to go through that certification process. Maybe they do, or maybe they've got people at Xbox that are now working or pushing this to the front of the queue to get things done a bit quicker. But there's loads of major fixes, loads of world fixes, configurations, player issues have been fixed, base issues have been fixed. There is lots and lots of things that they are working on, and it seems like they are pushing so hard to get these things out, which is great. But for the major fixes, what they've done is fixed issues where games would crash under certain conditions, and issues where player-based PALs had 30% or less that people could capture it using a sphere. So people were capturing other players' PALs, which can be a little bit funny, I guess. But issues where PALs would get stuck in walls or due to charge attacks. They've also fixed a major issue which caused players to crash and their saved data would be corrupted. And that is when you are playing as a guild. If you had more than 7,000 PALs captured, which, yep, that's a hell of a lot, the data would corrupt and then you wouldn't be able to reload your save. So 7,000 PALs would have been completely lost. Now, they've found a workaround for this and are working on a permanent fix. And for those on PC, they've also added mouse and keyboard configurations, so you can use numeric keys and you can use mouse keys as well. So if you are playing with a little bit of everything and moving quick and fast and doing quick scope, no scope, random shit, then that will help. You've got a lot more buttons to press now. So that is it for today on Palworld. It has been a little bit of a mishmash on everything and anything that has been going on over the past few days. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for more Palworld. I've been Wide, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.